All right.
You
Okay.
laugh at
Alright, if I had to guess, Arepa will do something like a mind drop. He plays pretty standard. I don't think he'll go for anything too crazy. Dirty, he likes to play aggressive, but he can kind of just play a normal game as well. I expect him just to do normal stuff, making zealots with charge, stalkers with blink. It is Bisu versus Arepa.
Arepa.
Yep. Okay, so Arepa is our orange Terran player. And yep, we got purple Protoss for Bisu. And they're both like diamondish players. So higher on the diamond spectrum than lower. We got 1 Rax, 1 gas from Arepa, 1 gateway, 1 gas from Dirty. This is normal stuff. No scout from Arepa yet, which is interesting. And staying on 1 gas, so this might just be like a 3 Rax. Could be a slower mind drop. We'll see what it ends up being. He pulls the worker from the pesky probe and gets the repair on the young SCV. Gonna live to see more days. Over here, this probe just can't help itself from being annoying. We got our Reaper. Actually, it's been a long time since I've gotten to say Arepa's Reaper, but I like saying that. And the probe taking some pokes. Gonna come down here and annoy another hardworking SCV. Arepa not here for it, just runs his worker around. Meanwhile, Dirty has the nat about a quarter of the way done. So his little tactics have definitely put his opponent a little bit behind. Granted. Oh, and I think Arepa knows that this probe was going this way. Most certainly. Yep. Yeah, his probe went up to here, so he should know that that probe was going off to do something a little sus. But the Reaper on the way. Marines here. Not quite sure if he saw it or not, actually, as we don't have a bunker. It's getting a little late for it. We've got our other racks. This is going to be a 3 racks play. And it's not going to be a 3 racks play. I clicked on the barracks, and this was the factory, actually. So, yep, 1-1 starting. Should be a starport next, one would imagine. Complete the 1-1-1 trilogy. And a nice grenade. He's going to stick around. Gets the probe. Going to lose the Reaper. RIP. Meanwhile, the proxy probe from Dirty. Still figuring out its life. Looking at this nice plant scenery on Ancient Cistern. And Dirty sending across an Adept and a Stalker. There's no bunker here. This is going to be really annoying, to say the least. There's a Widow Mine, though. If he burrows it, it would be very useful. Okay. Looking good. Adept shades up. And 1 Marine goes down. The Adept's going to go into the main. Gets killed. The Stalker taken out by the Widow Mine. Nicely defended by Arepa. Rather perfectly, honestly. So, 10-2 army supply. Nice early lead for Arepa, who is on a 3-1-1. Out of his, 2-base setup. Getting the 3rd gas with an eBay. Really teching up with this build, but keeping it cheap on the units. Just Marines and Widow Mines. 2 mines on the field, 4 Marines. Down 5 workers from the Protoss counterpoint, which no big deal. He's actually bringing in a little less. But once the mules drop, he goes above. Okay, medevac. Heading to the top of the map. I don't think that these two saw each other, but the 2 Widow Mines are inside the medevac. Okay, so looks like our starport built a tech lab for the racks. Looks like we're gonna have a second tech lab for the racks, okay? And the starport goes to make its own reactor. I imagine we get shields with this next tech lab. Double Marauder production, and it looks like more Widow Mines probably with the reactor. Dirty is gonna know about his opponent. if he's paying attention. Let's see, I don't think he was paying the proper amount of attention, as there's now 2 Widow Mines in his mineral line, and he's got to abort. Oh, the nice target fire from Arepa. He actually attacked the army, I'm pretty sure, unless the probe walked itself over there. Arepa recovers the Widow Mines, gets out of there, but needs to fully escape because Dirty can just walk over there with a Stalker and kill it. Keep our eye on if that happens or not. Couple defensive Widow Mines, and just nice production of everything from Arepa other than out of the factory. No supply blocks in our game. And yep, we do have shields coming. I imagine he'll get a +1 armor upgrade as well. And probably just do a 2-base push is what it's looking like at this point. Meanwhile, Dirty still expanding, got his 3rd base halfway up. Time to drop some gateways, a Robo Bay, and that'll bring the gateway count up to 5. 6 actually. Cool. Think the observer probably just got F2'd home. Not sure. And Arepa moving out with a little hodgepodge of units. Couple Marauders, couple Marines, couple Mines, couple Medevacs. At this point, he's going to take a 3rd base. He will have another army looking pretty similar to this soon, honestly. And I bet he's going to start trying to do some drop plays. He's really into his multi-pronging, his harass. Ooh, I love the line. Look at that. Almost a perfect line. But anyways, we've got Bio on top of the Nexus, and they're going to run away. He says, okay, I'll play this game. If you don't actually want to attack me, let me take that Nexus real quick. Very nice. Picks up, runs away. Down here, we've got 2 Medevacs, 3 Marauders in it, 4 Marauders, 2 Marines, and a Widow Mine going towards the main base. And he needs to get this Medevac out of here. 1 Medevac falls. Okay, let's see what happens in the main. Dirty heading across the map with some units, the ones that just took out the Medevac. Arepa stems with the guys here, shuts down all of this. The +2 attack, the Robo Bay, the Gateway, the other Robo facility. He cancels the forge that was upgrading. Nicely done by Arepa. Dirty with the units coming back into the main. Dirty over here dropping some pylons to get out of the supply block that he's found himself in without the Nexus and the pylon. And just like that, Arepa out of there as fast as he was fucking up everything. Surely he's going to drop back over here, which he does. Another Medevac loaded up at the home base. And these probes are about to get cooked if Arepa's paying attention. Fortunately for Dirty, he wasn't fully on top of his game. That's okay. He's doing quite well. Drops in the corner. Let's see if these Zealots wish to approach. I don't think they do. There's going to be some reinforcements soon, though. 4 more Medevacs of units. And Arepa's just running a shipping factory. And he is shipping Terran units out of his base. He is like UPS. Meanwhile, down here, Stalkers tried to get this extra Medevac. Looks like they might have gotten one of them. Over here, Arepa comes in with the resupply of units. He's got about a Medevac full of units still in one of those Medevacs. Over here, everything's dead, but that was not the real thing that he was doing. This was. Still needs to drop all of those units, though. Dirty loses the 3rd for the 2nd time this game. Still even supply pretty much in workers and army, but picking up the units and boosting away just in time. Nicely done by Arepa. It's usually hard to save those Medevacs from the Blink Stalkers, but he does so. Meanwhile, we've got a warp prison posted up at the 4th base of Arepa. What could be the 4th base of Arepa if he wants it to be. With 1 Zealot warped in from Dirty, who is supply blocked. So this is his counter harass compared to what Arepa's been doing all game. But it's all good. Dirty takes a 3rd in a different location. He's down 6 workers. 4th CC coming from Arepa, though. This could get out of hand. Not making any more workers currently, but that's okay. Arepa scans the corner base. He is going to find the main army right here of Dirty. They're standing next to each other. Who's paying attention? Neither of them. He stems in. And we're going to do the kiting. And we're picking up. Okay, medevacs are safe. Nicely done. Okay, we've got a little larger mass of units down here. Medevacs taking damage. The weak one with only a little bit of supply and it goes down. And these zealots don't even attack. They were just move commanded into the mineral line. And they were move commanded into the mineral line, actually to their death, except for 3 lucky survivors. Arepa moving out. Got a Viking in the squad this time. Will help with the Colossus that he's going up against, but in general, he's just got the better army right now, based off of the numbers, based off of the upgrades as well. He's got the full 1-1. Dirty just now restarted his +2 attack on his new forge. Arepa coming in with a drop on the left side. Dirty is 100% going to be forced to recall these units or he will lose the base trade. Alright, Arepa drops into the nap. Probes are going down. Dirty pushing into the 3rd. Decent little supply of bio here. Arepa pushing into the 3rd of Dirty. This is definitely gone. Let's see what happens over here. This is where the real action is going to be. With the boys pulled, though, there's certainly not enough army to survive. Let's see, main army of Arepa just taking out probes. The secondary army getting back to work right now. And just like that, the Zealots are fighting the refinery back there, which is not the main enemy here. The Colossus is long gone. We've got Ghosts on the field. Stemming to win is Arepa. With the Medevac's power, they should be able to take out these Stalkers, and Dirty blinks away. 36 probes to 39 SCVs lost. They're really even still, but Dirty's just so down on the army. He's not got an established 3rd base, which, I mean, Arepa doesn't anymore, but he had the 4th, which is now going to be... His 3rd base is established now at the 4th, we could say. Arepa gathering the troops. Still has a drop right here. Still has a medevac here. And he realizes such. Main armies are here in the middle of the map. And the Terran army is just significantly bigger. Ghost falls in the back. And yep, the Colossus with nothing here to save them. GG is called. Arepa take the lead 1-0.
You rotated the camera like in the last game.
Actually, I'll use it right here in a second. Alright, so we got Arepa 1 point on the board, best of 5, top left, Dirty, bottom right. But, alright, so the way I move the camera, we can get a good eye on these circular things. You see the little thing in the middle? There's like the big circle, then there's like the little symbol in the middle.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You know what that is?
I don't know. Is it a Protoss thing? I don't know.
Not really. Not really. And this is how it looks just straight down.
Yeah.
You don't got any guess?
No.
Alright. It is,
These nuts. Got him! Emotional damage.
Oh, that's terrible.
Hello, motherfucker. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
oh. So the way you do that is by hitting the insert is to the left and the delete is to the right. Like on the top right of your keyboard. It's like next to home and to end and like the page up, page down button.
I think I'm just gonna go to bed after that.
Dude, you're like the millionth person that's had that happen to him in this Discord. It's okay.
I'm joking.
Yeah. Trust me, if that doesn't happen to you, it means we don't like you. Alright, Dirty with the Nexus. Taking pylon. Oh my god, I hate that one so much. Billy put that in there. Billy put that in there one day and he was like, yo, get on, I added something for you. I get on and he just plays it.
I don't really know what a StarCraft is, but these retards sure are good at it.
I'm gonna come.
Alright. Probes about to die. To a Reaper. Arepa's Reaper. And we're going for the 1-1 opener. Marine before the reactor. There's our reactor. Our Reaper is off the scout. And the SCV, he did SCV scout this game, which he did not last time. The Reaper about to jump into the main. No, gonna take a turn and find his foe, the Adept. And Arepa ballsy enough to go fight an Adept with a Reaper. Oh, he's just gonna lure it out of position and jump up on the wall. Oh no, he's not. Arepa seems like the kind of guy to jump up here with a Reaper and throw a grenade over here and bounce his own Reaper over. As he's bouncing an Adept across the map, he's trying to confuse the Adept. Did he juke? No, he did not. The Adept shade is too fast. Oh, but he loses vision for a split second. Our Reaper gets away. Oh, he tries to use a ledge that was not there. But he's good. He got away. Nicely done. Not really getting any info on anything inside the base, though. And a little squad of Marines here. Widow Mine, same looking opener as the last time. I think we only have one Widow Mine. No, there's a second one somewhere hidden. Oh, right there. Not really hidden. Got our Adept Shade. Oh, bad timing on the SCV almost. But fortunately for the Terran player, all good. Medevac's about to finish up and start building tech labs for these barracks. And off with the Medevac is Arepa. Adept just walking around looking for everything pretty much. Do we have our Reaper? I think our Reaper got a little too nosy and we lost him. Anyways, 3641 workers right now. Dirty taking his third gas. Maybe taking the third base, it looks like. This could just be a spotter pylon. He did this last game before he actually built a base over here. Yep, he's definitely just monitoring for the drops. He's expecting the Widow Mine play. Let's watch his camera. He's not actually going to see the Medevac that just floated beside the Adept, but we'll keep an eye on how it goes. So he takes a third base. Oh, Medevac was in the top right of his vision, and Arepa for some reason pulled away. Let's see what's going on with our Medevac pilot. Not sure of what the order is. I'm not sure. Oh, okay. Two stalkers right there. I thought those were buildings the way it was looking on the mini-map. Dirty dropping 3 more gates, bringing the count up to 4. Nice little macro setup here. Gonna have charge lots, gonna have +1. Meanwhile, our Medevac is just kind of floating around. Gonna find the third base soon, but not gonna be any really mass amount of probes to catch here. Actually gonna just give himself away more than anything. This is Dirty's vision. He is not seeing that Medevac boosting into his nat. Oh, now he's seen it for sure. Pulled the workers. Arepa picks up. Nicely done. A lot of mining time denied. And a warp in of stalkers over here. Arepa gonna fly right over them. Oh, he's just hanging out. Can't do this. That's a no-no. Anyways, boost back towards the main. Sorry, the Nat. And takes a couple shots from some stalkers. Medevac goes down. Moving out with his first army. Looking a little larger than his first army last game. Got a stem shield concussive. And Dirty's Adept is going to find this main army. Yep. Stalkers are here. And they know that is not a fight that they want to take. They're actually split up slightly as well. Arepa picking up everything but one poor lonely Widow Mine. Planting itself at the 4th base. Okay. Still got a job for you. Stalkers and Zealots walking in as fast as they can. This is the same thing that happened last game. Reaper dropping into the main, getting on top of some stuff. Not going as good for him, and some damage from the medevac, from the mines on the friendly units, leaving Dirty nicely ahead in supply. 3 workers ahead in army overall. Arepa, second medevac squad heading out. But Dirty thinks he's going to be the aggressor of this game, moving across. Oh, finds the medevacs. There's nothing here in them though, just one widow mine. This was a distraction by Arepa. What a play. That's pretty awesome. Donated the 2 medevacs so he could, I guess, sneak these units in. It's really not going to get a lot done, honestly. Over here we've got the second drop unit that could be pushing in right now, but Dirty is at the front door with a warp prism and a mean-looking squad of stalkers. Warp prism flying to its own potential death, but pulled back. Workers going down at the third of Arepa. GG is, sorry, the third of Dirty, but GG is called by Arepa, evening up our long TVT session. Alright, we are back with a tied score going into game 3. Arepa bottom right, Dirty in the top left. Dirty being much more aggressive last game than game 1, and it paid off for him. Also just was in a better defensive position the whole time. So I guess that was the main difference. Alright, Arepa, no proxy business in this series yet. Just gonna build a depot and racks in the normal spots, it looks like. Yep. Cool. Normal openers. One building, blocking off the Reaper jump up. Gotta walk into the net. And just normal stuff. Let's see if Dirty can get some harassment done with his probe again. Looking for the gnat, doesn't see it, of course. It's way too early to have a gnat unless they went CC first. Gonna try and get some damage done, but gonna fail at doing such. 1 SCV off the scout, 1 to build a command center. Definitely what we've got going on here. Arepa has this SCV on patrol, but takes it off, builds a CC. Dirty with the gnat as well. Starting the cyber core. Gonna take this second gas right now. There it is. And putting a cheeky probe around the third. Oh, he's back to his old tricks. Oh shit. This is gonna be good. So what we've got here is this probe. What we got here actually? Okay, SCVs and Reaper. What we've got here, this probe is gonna mine these minerals, put them in the gas. Mine the minerals, put them in the gas. Dirty. Okay, he's got time. He's got time. He just needs to make some units first. But he is gonna walk right into the natural once he realizes that this probe is oh, this probe's gonna get fucking killed too. Oh, but the Reaper stops. That would have been crazy luck for him. Reaper heading back towards Dirty's base. Probe headed back to do the job it was intended to do. And on Arepa's vision, you won't see the mining until right here, I'm pretty sure. But you will start to see that second patch go out. Unfortunately for Arepa, it only takes 2 quick trips to the mineral, or to the gas. And all of these little blocks are gone. Reaper hanging out front of the net. We've got Gateway, we've got Twilight. This will be charge lots. I imagine. Just walk right in the base and cut everything up. Seems a little more efficient than blinking into a base that you're walking into. We've got a depot in a nice spot for Arepa. He can actually see that the minerals are mined out right here. And he's actually gonna, let's see what his vision is.
SCV ready.
He sees the probe on the mini-map if he's paying enough attention. But of course, who's actually paying attention to their mini-map at that spot? He's going to see this right here. The probe is already broken through. There's a probe in his base. And Arepa heads down to find out what's going on down here. There's nothing going on down here. He decides that this is just going to be an eBay wall position for him.
Ready for dust off.
And he loads up some widow mines, has a tank. Oh, one widow mine still left behind. There we go. Whole squad loaded up. The probe heading back to do the Lord's work. This is not as clever as you think it is, Dirty. Oh no. But if Arepa was not paying attention, maybe it was. There's no way that Arepa didn't see that on his minimap. I mean, maybe there is a way. Just getting his upgrades. This is bunkers. Okay, bunch of bunkers. Oh shit, he knows what time it is. He saw these units with the... Oh no, he doesn't realize. Okay, he's got some units that are about to hit first, I do believe. And there are 4 stalkers here. That's going to probably be enough. There's a widow mine in the medevac. If it gets a big hit, could be the game changer. Widow mine is down. Medevac picks up the units. Oh, 6 probes. That's nice. But what will happen down here? This is what I'm more curious about. We've got SCVs on auto repair. This is all zealots. Very nice. This is not going to be a problem for the repairing SCVs. They are missing this one depot up top. Got to have a good game plan team. The eBay taking the most damage so far. And the zealots are almost going to break in. The SCVs are taking the shots right now, but the tanks are cleaning up everything really nicely. Lost 10 workers. There's still more coming in. But 3 tanks here. There's no way that this keeps up. The SCV's got to rebuild the wall. Back in the domain of Dirty, we've got more units drop into 4 Marines. That's all we've got to deal with over here. Dirty F2ing home everything, and the 4 Marines live to tell about it. Arepa up 10 supply. This is good. This is a good game. Still with the proxy pylon down here is Dirty. Arepa really needs to go take that out. Even taking out the gas would be good, just so Dirty doesn't have vision on it. The original problem child of the Protoss right now, the one that ruined the Terran wall, is on the watchtower. So good scouting. If this medevac even moves, it dies. But 2 Ravens heading out. Little turret harass maybe. That would be nice. Those will definitely melt some probes. I just realized I have the production tab in a weird spot, and I don't have any clue how that happened. It's on the bottom right. This is super weird. Alright, Ravens are here. That's 2 turrets. That's 2 probes. 3, 4. 4 probes. Zealots can take them down. Okay. Probably not worth the energy. Maybe. Dirty likes Colossus. He's not going to have any Colossus anytime soon, though. 3rd base is coming up. That's what he will have. Blink as well to go with his charge upgrade. Our Terran has shields finishing up, but doesn't have stim. I think Arepa thinks he has stim. He just started it though. Starting the +1 armor. Dirty starting +1 attack. Alright, 2 more Widow Mines heading out. Arepa realizing he's going to have to do everything he can to keep Dirty on his side of the map. The Ravens, very found by Protoss army. But Arepa going to still send in the medevac. Going to try and get the nice boost in if he's paying attention. Or we're just going to float to his death. Going to float to his death, okay. Anyways, over here, another medevac with 2 Widow Mines lands. And the medevac just floating. Oh my gosh, these Widow Mines walk themselves into the mineral line. Only 3 probes go down. Arepa gonna lose the mines, gonna lose the medevac even, probably. Oh, unfortunate. Anyways, we got the drop coming back into the game, which is nice. We forgot about that drop over there. This medevac's just hanging out, like chilling, hiding in plain sight. Raven's over here still. Observer in the middle of the map for Dirty. Third base over here for Arepa. And he's moving out around the time. Yeah, his stim will finish when he's at Dirty's base if he takes everything here. But with the layout of his base, he can't get the tanks out, and that's a problem. But it's okay, the depot's just finished. If we move our SCBs and lower our depots, there we go, we've got access to the units. Ravens join the squad. And Dirty's main army is going to be ready to fight at the front of the 3rd. But this is a really nice army for Arepa. Takes out the observer, so Dirty knows what time it is. Let's see what he's up to. Not much, just chilling. Same with Arepa. Gonna take out this wall, it looks like. Yep, cool. Let's go ahead and take that out. Here is Arepa, gonna set up some liberators pretty far back. Widow Mines walk up next. Next will be the tanks. And now we're going in with the bio. Oh, Raven needs to stay back, he realizes, but he could use an anti-armor missile on this army and it would just melt. Here we go, he didn't even have all the bio there with him. Gonna go for the shield battery, a good play. Tanks are still back here doing a great job. Accidental pickup, but he gets it under control. There's a cannon here, pesky cannon. Alright. Active value on the army. Dirty's got about 400 more minerals invested. Arepa's got about 700 gas. And that was not the most awesome anti-armor missile, but we'll take it. Could use another on the other half of the army right here, but he's pulling back into tank range. Nice done by Dirty to not bite the cheese. But we are getting lower on our bio units. Arepa needs to reinforce. Looks like we've got a squad coming across right now. 2 workers go down in the Nat to 2 zealots. Not a big threat. Meanwhile, over here, the bigger threat to Dirty is this whole army of Arepa's in front of his 3rd base. Arepa playing it nice and slow. There's a new Widow Mine. Just like that, you can tell the Terran army is starting to pick up some momentum. We've got a bunch more bio, more liberators coming in to join the party. Really no more tanks, just the 3. Okay, anti-armor missile on the zealots. Liberators siege up. And here we go. Let's get into it. Oh, I literally just hit the wrong button on my computer. 1 second. Alright, looking like we have the Terran army and no Protoss army other than the reinforcements. We've got a disruptor. What can it get done? That will be the main factor in this. The disruptor's going to just go towards its death until it gets saved by the shield battery. Liberators sieged up in a nice spot. Tanks moving forward. Widow Mines moving forward as well. This is being really nice played. Anti-armor missile covers the Protoss army, but the disruptor got a nice hit on everything, and the small amount of bio that's left is backing up. Okay, taking out the last stalker. We've got our Ghost just doing everything that she can against the pylon. Alright, Disruptor comes in and doesn't really get much. 1 Marauder. Alright, Zealots are here. Tank gets picked up by Arepa. We move back into the Liberator safe zone, and it looks like we're shredding Protoss army. GG's called. That's going to be 2 games for Arepa. Alrighty, Arepa, top left of Gresvin, Dirty in the bottom right. I don't think we're going to get anything different than what we've gotten so far this series, unless, yeah, I think Dirty's going to keep trying to be aggressive. I think Arepa's going to keep playing his game, doing Nice little 3-1-1 build, and just a little split army action. Alrighty, Dirty off with the scout. Good stuff. Arepa. Let's see, he's scouted a couple games, but not everyone. What's he feeling? Arepa usually wanted to switch up some builds in a set, but I don't think he's been playing a ton lately, so maybe he's just going to stick to his 3-1-1. It's been working pretty nicely for him. But yeah, not a double gas opener by any means on this one. And Dirty with the probe. Nope. Takes it to the net. Knows it's not CC first, of course. And just normal stuff other than Arepa. Oh, yep, he is going to scout again. One of these is for scout. No, they're just looking around. Looking for sus things is what this probe will be, or SCV will be doing. It'll be funny if Dirty tries to... Oh, Marine first. We do have our first switch up in the series from Arepa. Tired of the probe harass. All good. SCV still hanging out down here at the lower base. And it looks like to be off to scout. Nope. Arepa pulls it back. Dirty. Gonna do a little proxy pylon. Do some gates, maybe a robo. We'll see what we get. Adept on the way, getting cornered out at home. Second gas here. Nexus about 60%. Arepa banking up some serious gas here. Okay, he's going for a 3 Rex. So that's why he did Marine first. This is not going to be the eBay version. He'll be able to get a faster factory. Get these tech labs on these second and third barracks ASAP. Keep pumping Marines. Dirty with the gate. Stargate. Oh yeah, okay. So this will be very good for Arepa. He should know before he makes the Marauders that it's a Stargate play. And at that point he won't even make Marauders. He'll just go all Marine, I imagine. Alright, Tech Lab down. Starts up Stim immediately. He's going to have enough gas for a factory as soon as he wants it, pretty much, what it's looking like. 3 Marine production right now. And the eBay does drop. Rather late, but it's here. He could have the +1 in the push, but he's going to have a faster factory. So, all good. Or he could just not have the +1 in the push and still delay the factory by getting the +1. So, let's see what he's thinking. Dirty's first Oracle has joined the team. Second one in production. Turret being placed in each mineral line. It is actually something you do with the 3X build, so that'd be nice. Don't want it to die to a couple DTs and stuff once you walk out with these Marines. There's that factory, and yeah, he actually avoided the +1. These are just for the turrets, and he got his factory, so I do like the direction he took it. And moving out with his group of 18 Marines. This is pretty perfectly executed. Turrets here, and we melt 2 SCVs, almost get a 3rd. Could get a 4th. There we go. And the Oracle lives with a measly 16 health. And Dirty probably wondering where the units were, but he probably saw the barracks. No factory currently being built by Arepa. Needs to get back on top of that, but here he is at Dirty's base instead, shooting a pylon. gets a worker. Time to take out some adepts. He splits the units that were getting shot first. Stims, stutter stepping forward. Nicely done. Falls back, but he does not want to leave. Barely getting anything done. The oracles are here. He stims a second time. He's here to stay and get as much damage as he can get done, but the shield battery is still full of juice. And he's just standing here, kind of loitering, kind of being rude in all reality to the Protoss. We've got a couple more Marines. They've already been stemmed. They're already doing drugs when they join the party. Nicely split off Marines from Arepa. Stutter stepping forward once again with the stem Marines. 2 Zealots not going to be the answer here. There's just too much DPS. He's shooting down the natural right now. He wants the Zealots. Arepa smells blood. He's got +1 on the way. He's got the starport on the way. Reactor being built on the factory at home. I would almost guarantee it, and it's going to be lifted for the starport to make medevacs. Arepa says it's time to call off the dogs. I'm up 22 supply. It's a good time. And the boys are stimming away. Doing drugs when they get to the party. Doing drugs when they leave the party. Someone needs to make sure they get home safely. A couple of these stalkers, making sure that they don't. And some Marines on the high ground. We'll be able to take some nice shots on these stalkers once they get here. And third base is here, Dirty Seas. Dirty probably not too stoked to see it. Down 20, sorry I can't do math, down 14 workers. 6 army supply though is all. Yep, starport on the reactor, factory building another reactor. 2 more racks on the way, +1 armor. We're time to build a second eBay and an armory so we can get 2-2 right when we can. Cool. Nice setup here from Arepa. Splits off the most random group of 2 Marines, 2 Marauders that he could to go see what Dirty's up to. Observer's going to see these units. Dirty's going to probably come kill these units. What is Arepa thinking with these units?
Armed and ready.
He pulled them back.
I'm in a world of hurt.
And he's loading up some medevacs. Not sure what the point of that was, but it happened. Oh, Dirty starport gonna see the medevacs. Oh, wow, he literally like boosted towards it to get in the corner of the map, and he went over the starport. Stargate, I should say. But he's not paying full attention apparently, as he's still floating towards the Nat. Thinks he's got bigger things to handle, I would imagine. But Dirty's got quite an army here. A Phoenix, good amount of stalkers, and an Immortal. Gonna take on this small Terran army of 2 medevacs and Marines. And yeah, the medevac is gonna be able to drop and take on the Phoenix, but Arepa maybe not paying attention. Certainly not, or he wouldn't be letting this happen. 2 more Marines, 2 more Marauders. What's going on with these guys? Oh no, this medevac. This poor medevac. The 8 Marines inside. They had families. Arepa. And just didn't care. But here we are. Dirty's getting set up on 3 bases. 10 workers down. But you don't want to be even bases with Terran. You want to be ahead in bases with Terran if you were the Protoss. Imagine we will get a Ghost Academy soon from Arepa. Been hitting the Ghost around this time, actually a little earlier in the series so far. And yeah, pretty much where we're at right now. Just chilling, doing some macroing. Upgrades are 1-1, 2-0-0. Dirty getting the thermal lancing for his Colossus. Arepa gonna have 2-2 before Dirty even has +1. He's not even started. Alright, Arepa taking the 4th base in the forward position. I like it. Staying on the high ground. And Arepa with the scan at the 3rd of the Dirty Devil. Dirty taking a fourth though. Just caught up in workers. I think Dirty has just maybe forgotten his gateway upgrades. He's not got a single forge. He's really not got any production right now. 3 gates, 4 gates on okay, another one, another robo. So he's on 4 gates, 2 robos on 3 bases, about to be 4. Is this a warp prism? Yes it is. Hanging out in the middle of the map, but probably gonna try and do something soon. No extra usage out of the Stargate the rest of the game. Would have liked to have seen some. Dirty with the scatter pylon immediately taken out. When Marine sims forward, gonna see what's going on over here. Gonna run face first to a disruptor almost. And he finds the main army. Dirty has F2'd his warp prism home, realizes it, turns it around immediately. So that's how you know he F2'd it, because he turned it around immediately. Anyways, a lot of widow mines right here. Okay, we're standing forward, we're gonna fight. We can't really get through all the Colossus. The bio's kind of melting down here, I'm pretty sure, but there's a bunch of it. The Vikings help do the job against the Colossus as well, and that's a big loss for Dirty. A lot of army heals here for Arepa. Disruptors can be great, Colossus can be great, but he's just not got the production behind it. Dirty doesn't. He could drop more gateways, which he is doing right now. But Arepa stems forward with a squad of bio, and time to retreat. Time to retreat. Don't let these widow mines go off on your bio. Disruptor's going to go off on the bio though. Gets a good first hit, but we lose the second ball. Third ball just goes up to his death. Colossus falls. GG is called. Arepa wins the set. 3-1. Good games.